opt out. They said, amazingly, no, you do not have that right, even though there's a parental notification law in Massachusetts. They stoked a fire of a protective nature of parents. We had asked for 3.5 months, and it came to one meeting where we could not bear it any longer. And we took a stand, and we said that you must give us this information. They said they wouldn't. I said, I'm prepared to sit here all night until we get accommodation for just our 5-year-old boy. The accommodation they gave was to arrest me, put me in handcuffs behind my back, and take me to the Lexington jail, then ban me from my own kindergartner's school.
What happened after that?
We had to fight the criminal trespass charge, but then we filed a civil federal lawsuit, and that worked its way up all the way to the Supreme Court, who just recently refused to hear this very important parental rights case. And all along the way, when they rejected our case, judge after judge said, gay marriage is legal in Massachusetts. Gay marriage is legal in Massachusetts. We can teach it to the children. This is a civil rights issue.
Just so that you know, this is very, very serious. I was in a debate on a channel, one of the TV channels up in Los Angeles. And I was up against, it turned out it was supposed to be 2 versus 2, but it turned out to be 3 versus 1. And one of the individuals I was up against was an atheist attorney who is a First Amendment specialist, constitutional specialist. I brought up your case in the scope of that and showed the complete trouncing of freedoms. And this so-called civic-minded person who cared about our freedom so much, according to what he said before, when he heard your case, he says, well, of course we had to do that. Of course they have to force homosexuality to be taught to kindergartners. That's the only way, and the exact quote, that's the only way we can end prejudice. In other words, you are people of prejudice, but he and he alone and his ilk have the truth.
Yeah. Exactly. And what is going on is you have people forcing their will and forcing their worldview and beliefs, not only on you as citizens, but now on the youngest, most impressionable children, who they know very well are very easy to manipulate and indoctrinate into their belief system, behind your back and against their will. And if you take a stand, they're willing to do everything they can to undermine your parental authority. Parental rights are at stake here, and the rights to defend the children's innocence. And we have got to take a stand. And one of the ways you do it in a major way in the coming days is voting yes on Prop 8.
This is an educated man. He has a PhD in chemistry. His wife is a chemist as well. Highly educated people, quite capable of managing their home, but they are telling you, you have no right to shape and mold the thinking of your child.
They are usurping the primary directorship that the parents have in guiding the upbringing and moral education of your own children. They are undermining that authority, and they're using the public schools because they know the children are a captive audience before teachers that are very powerful authority figures in a child's life. And they know this, and they're leveraging it.
What does it cost you so far legally?
It has cost over $200,000 in legal fees.
He did not know I was going to say this, and he didn't ask for this. But go to davidparkerfund.org, davidparkerfund.org, and let's see if we cannot help that with the tremendous cost that you have at this time. And there are those. I was doing a debate on a local station here in San Diego, and the No on 8 leader says, oh, it'll never happen here. That won't happen here. We have opt-out policies. Well, of course, you do too. And I tried to make my case before them. The level of dishonesty is pretty astounding. I have before me the Palmdale case of 2005, in which it in effect says parents do not have a fundamental right or idea on how to run the school or how the public school should do what it does. Very clear in the case here in California already. In the newspaper a few days ago, Teachers Union gave $1 million to No on 8. They'd already given $250,000, but the California Teachers Association just gave $1 million more. And then this I got as a brochure, California Association of Teachers of English. California Association of Teachers of English. They have their 50th annual convention coming. It's going to be in February. Right up here is a section on the 7 program strands. one of the 7 program strands right here is how to teach lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender themes and work it into the curriculum. This is from their website. You can go on the website, California Association of Teachers of English, and you will find this very thing on the website as well. I want to compliment you for standing the way you have stood. You have taken a beating. You were informed that you had to leave the school.
Right. They told us, the judges said, that the solution is for you to segregate yourselves from the public schools. I can remember when segregation used to be the problem, but for this civil rights movement, it's the solution.
Thank you to David and Tanya Parker. Stand firm. Go for it. Thank you.